You know Cristiano Ronaldo, the footballer. 5 Ballon d'Ors, over 900 career goals, the richest contract in the history of professional sport. But none of that is why he became the first footballer in history to cross $1 billion in net worth. He owns a chain of hotels spread across 3 continents. Somewhere inside one of those hotels, there's a museum built entirely around his own career. His property portfolio runs to roughly 10 homes in 5 different countries, including 2 villas so remote you can only reach them by boat or seaplane. And sitting quietly in his investment portfolio, next to the real estate and the fashion lines, is a stake in a company that has absolutely nothing to do with football, one that could end up worth more than his entire football career combined. This is the empire behind Cristiano Ronaldo. And to understand how big it's become, you have to go back to a kid who once had almost nothing. Long before the mansions and the hotel chains, Ronaldo grew up in a working-class neighborhood in Funchal, Madeira, sharing a small home with his parents and 3 siblings. His father worked as a kitman for a local club and struggled with alcoholism. Money was tight enough that, as a teenager moving to Sporting Lisbon's academy, Ronaldo was homesick, undersized, and far from guaranteed a career at all. While plenty of athletes who grew up with nothing go on to blow through fortunes chasing the lifestyle they never had, Ronaldo went the opposite direction. He started building businesses almost as soon as he had the capital to do it. In 2016, Ronaldo partnered with the Portuguese hospitality group Pestana to open his first hotel, Pestana CR7, in Funchal, the same city where he grew up with almost nothing. It wasn't a vanity project with his name slapped on the door. It was the first domino in an actual hospitality business. From there, the chain expanded fast. Lisbon, Madrid, a location in New York, and by 2027, Paris, a project reportedly worth more than $70 million on its own. Most footballers put their name on a fragrance and call it a business empire. Ronaldo built an actual hotel group spanning 3 continents, one that keeps generating revenue for him whether he plays a single minute of football that year or not. Here's the detail most people don't know. Back in 2013, Ronaldo opened a museum in Funchal dedicated to his own career. Trophies, shirts, career milestones, all under one roof. Then, in 2016, when that first CR7 hotel opened in the same city, Ronaldo didn't build the museum somewhere else. He moved it directly inside the hotel. A few hundred square meters of his own history, built into a building that guests can actually book a room in. Think about that for a second. You can fly to Madeira, sleep in a Cristiano Ronaldo hotel, and walk downstairs the next morning to see his Ballon d'Or trophies before breakfast. It's part museum, part marketing, and part something no other athlete on the planet has bothered to build. Most stars sell you a shirt with their name on it. Now, let's talk property, because the scale of this is genuinely hard to picture. But this isn't just a list of expensive addresses. Every property here tells you something different about how he thinks about money, and not every decision was a win, which is actually worth knowing. Start with the one that's personal. In 2015, on his home island of Madeira, Ronaldo converted a former nightclub on the Funchal waterfront into a 7-story mansion, reportedly for around €8 million. 2 Olympic-sized swimming pools, 2 professional gyms, a mini football pitch, an infinity pool looking straight out over the Atlantic. This isn't just a home, it's a monument, built on the same streets where he once had nothing. Then there's the one that's pure strategy. In 2009, fresh off his move to Real Madrid, Ronaldo bought a mansion in La Finca, one of the most exclusive gated communities in the city, for around £4.8 million, 8,600 square feet. A spa, a cryo chamber, an indoor pool, and its own private football pitch. He left Real Madrid in 2018, but he never sold the house. Today, it's rented out for around $11,000 a month. Most people would let an old home sit empty. Ronaldo turned his into a monthly paycheck. When he moved to Juventus that same year, he didn't settle for one house in Turin. He bought 2 adjacent villas in the hills above the city. Connected properties built for his family, not just for show. And then there's the property almost nobody outside his inner circle even knows about. In December 2025, Red Sea Global officially confirmed that Ronaldo owns 2 villas at the Nujuma Ritz-Carlton Reserve on Saudi Arabia's Red Sea coast. These aren't villas you drive to, there's no road in. You reach them only by chartered boat or seaplane. That's not a house. That's a level of privacy money can only buy a handful of people on Earth. Beyond hotels and real estate, there's the brand itself. CR7 isn't just a logo stitched onto a jersey. It's a full product line. Clothing, footwear, eyewear, fragrances, underwear, and accessories, all under Ronaldo's own name. In 2025 alone, the CR7 brand generated close to $50 million in revenue. Then there's fitness. Through a partnership with Crunch Fitness, Ronaldo launched CR7 Crunch Fitness, a gym chain built around his own training philosophy, letting ordinary people pay a monthly membership to train the way one of the fittest athletes in history trains. And underneath almost all of it sits one of the biggest athlete endorsement deals ever signed, a lifetime partnership with Nike, reportedly worth more than $1 billion over the life of the deal. The structure alone tells you how these agreements actually work. At the top, around $18 million a year in guaranteed base compensation, plus ongoing royalties every single time a piece of CR7 branded merchandise sells anywhere in the world. It's not a one-time payday. It's a revenue stream that keeps paying him for as long as people keep buying the gear. Add to that his social media reach. With more than 650 million followers, Ronaldo is the most followed person on the entire platform of Instagram, ahead of every actor, musician, and other athlete alive. Brands don't just pay him to wear their product anymore. They pay him millions of dollars for a single sponsored post, because no other human being on the internet can put a message in front of that many eyeballs at once. If you're enjoying this breakdown of how these guys actually build their wealth beyond the sport itself, hit like and subscribe right now. We're covering a new empire every single week, and you don't want to miss what's coming next. Here's the one that genuinely surprised people who follow his business moves closely. Ronaldo took a stake in Perplexity, an AI startup that has nothing to do with sport, fashion, or hospitality. It's a search and research company built to go head-to-head with Google itself, and it's currently valued at around $20 billion. Ronaldo isn't the founder. He's not running day-to-day operations. But he's an investor in one of the most talked-about artificial intelligence companies on the planet, at a moment when AI is arguably the single biggest wealth creation story happening anywhere in the global economy right now. Sit with that for a second. A man who built his entire fortune with his feet decided that the smartest place to put some of that money wasn't more real estate, and it wasn't another clothing line. It was software. It was a bet on the industry that might define the next 20 years of the entire world economy, not just the next 20 years of football. That's not the move of someone who got lucky with a contract. That's the move of someone thinking several steps ahead of almost every other athlete on the planet. So how does it all add up? In 2026, Ronaldo's Al Nassr contract alone pays him an estimated $235 million in salary and bonuses. Because Saudi Arabia has no personal income tax, that figure is essentially what actually lands in his account, not a pre-tax number that gets cut down afterward. On top of that, endorsements and business ventures add roughly another $65 million a year, according to Forbes. Combine the two, and his total compensation in 2026 hit around $300 million, the highest single year of his entire career, at an age when most footballers have already retired. Add the hotels, the 10 or so properties spread across 5 countries, the fashion and fitness brand pulling in tens of millions annually, the billion-dollar lifetime Nike partnership, and now a stake in a $20 billion artificial intelligence company, and you land on a net worth estimated between $1.2 and $1.4 billion. He is, by most estimates, the first footballer in history to become a billionaire purely on net worth, not just career earnings before expenses. And here's the part that should actually change how you think about it. That fortune keeps compounding, whether he plays another match or not. The hotels fill up. The rental income on the Madrid mansion arrives. The Nike royalties keep landing every quarter. Even if he retired tomorrow, the empire would keep generating money on its own. Editor note: like/subscribe icon overlay appears again here, same as the mid-video one. Most people will remember Cristiano Ronaldo for what he did on a football pitch, the goals, the trophies, the records that may never be broken. But the empire he quietly built off it, a hotel chain, a museum inside his own hotel, a real estate portfolio spanning 5 countries, a brand generating tens of millions a year, And now a bet on artificial intelligence might end up being just as remarkable as anything he ever did with a ball at his feet. If you want to see which legend's empire we break down next, drop a comment and let us know. Make sure you're subscribed, and we'll see you in the next one.